Why do I do these? Now I have to clean all of these up. Yo, what is up guys? So today's video is going to be a little different. So if you have not read my about page on YouTube, then you do not know what this channel is mainly about. So this channel is mainly going to be about veganism, metal music, horror, photography, and art. So those are the things that I'm mostly passionate about. So for today's video, I am going to show you what is in my camera bag. But I'm only going to show you what is in my photography camera bag because I do have video equipment. But today's video is only going to be focused on my photography camera bag. Okay, so we're going to start off with the main compartment. And this is my main camera body, and this is the Nikon D7100. And I really like this camera. It's not that expensive, and it gets the job done. If anything happens to this camera, since it's not that expensive, I can replace it easily. And I always keep on my 24-70 2.8 lens, and this is a really good walk around lens. For weddings it's really good. You can walk around with just this lens and you don't have to worry about going back to your bag to, you know, change lenses. If you want to get a portrait, you can get it with this, and if you want a group shot, you can also get it with this. So it's a really good lens. And I also keep an extra battery grip with a charged battery in it. It is a really good thing to have, so that you can, with these two batteries, I can shoot a whole wedding, and pretty much I have battery left, so I don't have to worry about anything. And I also have this Rocket Air so that I can clean my lenses and my sensor. So yeah, I keep that in there. It's pretty handy. Here I have a little case where I keep my empty cards, and if they're in this little hard case, I know that they are empty and ready to go. So yeah, I also have a pouch where I keep my cards that are full, but I don't have them right here with me because they're at the office. And so yeah, they're not here with me, they're at the office, but I do keep it in the bag most of the time. Now right here I keep a really old lens of mine. This is about $100. It's pretty cheap. It's mainly plastic, but this is what I started with, and I still have it. It's still working pretty good, and it's 18-55. Now it is at 3.5 to 5.6, but if you're just starting out and you're not serious about photography, if you just do it as a hobby, this is a really good lens to have. It's cheap, and you can do pretty much about anything with it. So yeah, if you just want to, you know, buy a camera and an inexpensive lens, this is the lens to buy. Now right here I have my 55-200, and I don't really use this lens at all, but I keep it in there just in case I need a zoom lens that goes above 70. But I don't really use these at all. So yeah, but I do have it. Now right here I just have a little GoPro and some attachments, and I love this attachment because I can just put the GoPro in there, and I also have this little piece right here. I have this little piece right here that I can screw on the bottom of this, and then the GoPro can go on my camera. So yeah, this is pretty handy, and I also have an extra GoPro battery, so that's pretty handy. And right here we have my second camera body, and this is the Nikon D7000, I'm sorry. And yeah, this is the first camera I ever bought. This has gone through a lot. It's been soaked in water and still works. But yeah, I also keep it with a battery grip and an extra battery inside, just in case that I do need it. But for the most part, I just walk around with this camera. Sometimes if it's a big party or something like that, or a client wants me to do things fast, I do put on my 50mm here on this camera, and then I just keep my 24-70 on this one. And this is a really good portrait lens. I know people use the 85 I mean, but I like the 50 because I can use it for portraits, and I can use it for pretty much anything, as long as I have space to walk back if I need to. But this is also a really nice lens. It is the 50mm 1.4, and I really love the depth of field that this lens gives you. It's really good. I love it. It's one of my favorite lenses. So moving on to the last few items. Right here I keep a Yongnuo trigger, and this is mainly for my backup flashes, or if I want to light up a room, then I can just use these. They're really inexpensive, so if you have to replace them, they're not going to cost you an arm or a leg. And here's the Yongnuos. Now these lenses, these flashes are really good. They are about $60, I think they were, and again, they're really good built for the price. I've dropped them a couple of times and they still work. So if you're looking for inexpensive flash, I recommend you get the Yongnuo 560. And yeah, they're really good. I only use them in manual mode. And if you want to have an off-camera flash, you can always get the Yongnuo trigger and you can fire them off camera. Now these are not going to you're not going to able to fight against the sun with these because they're not that powerful, so keep that in mind. But they're really good for indoors, or if there's no sun out, these are really good. And the last thing that I have in here is my Nikon SB910, and this is the main one that I use on camera or off camera. And yeah, I really love this flash. It also has fallen many times and it is still working. I actually dropped it one time and I broke this little piece right here. I actually forgot what it's called, but it has a name. But I just went to the Nikon page and I ordered it, and I got it within 3 days. So yeah, it's pretty good. It only cost me $10. I'm glad that that's the only thing that has broken, because if this would have broken, I would have had to spend $500 just to get another one. So yeah, this one I have to be a little bit more careful than the Yongnuos. And over here I keep my Gary Fong light sphere, and it is collapsible, so it's really good for space. And over here I have a extra battery charger that I keep in here for my camera batteries, and I also have the light sphere top. So this is really good if you wanna light a whole room and you only have one flash. You just put it on top of your flash. Let me show you. So you just kind of put it on top of your flash like this, and then you secure it, and you have nice, even, soft light. So yeah, this comes really handy if you want a little bit of some nicer diffused light on your subject, and you don't have some big softbox or something like that you can use. This is always nice to have. It's collapsible, so it doesn't take that much space in your bag. So yeah, I recommend one of these light spheres if you if you're looking for a nice diffuser on your on camera, or if you're using it off camera, it works really well too. And then right here I have this thing that you can clean your lenses with and whatnot. So yeah, this comes out really handy. And let's see if I have anything else. Yeah, I have this solution, cleaning solution, so that you can spray your lenses. And yeah, I keep that handy just in case I have to clean something. And over here, this is a compartment where you're supposed to keep your laptop, but I don't take my laptop to places. So right here I just keep my black rapid strap. And yeah, this is really handy, so you can be hands-free sometimes. And also I keep another charger just in case the other one doesn't work, or this one doesn't work, then I have the other one. So yeah, that's mainly everything that I have in this bag. Now this is the bag that I take for pretty much everything. If I'm going on a trip or something like that, I take this bag. And yeah, I can fit a lot of gear in this bag, as you can see. Now I do have other things that I take on my assignments, and I'm going to show you some of those right now. Alright guys, so for my main source of light, I use the Flashpoint Explorer 600, and I really love this flash. It's a really nice flash, and I do have the TTL mode, which it's about 750 for the light if you want TTL. Now I don't really use TTL all that much, but I thought it was nice to have just in case, you know. But if you don't get the TTL mode, you can save around almost $200. So yeah. And what I love about this light is that it's pretty much wireless, and you don't have to worry about cables or anything like that. It just has this battery, and also the price is really good for the price compared to all these other lights out there like the Profotos and whatnot. Yeah, this is a really good deal. And I mainly use this light when I want to fight the sun, because let's face it, you don't always get to shoot at the times that you want to. You know, during weddings or family portraits, they can't always make it during that golden hour. So it's really nice to have a flash that you can fight the sun with. And in this bag I also keep the trigger for the Flashpoint Explorer. And what I really love about this trigger is that if I wasn't actually fighting the sun, I could use my Young Nuos and I could have a 3-light setup, because I can put the Young Nuo trigger on top, and when I fire my camera, this remote pretty much fires all 3 at the same time. But you have to keep in mind that these two don't have the same recycle time as this one. So yeah, keep that in mind. And if I really wanted to, I could also use my Nikon SB910. All I have to do is just put my pocket wizard, put one of my pocket wizards on top of the trigger, and I'm pretty sure you can connect it here to sync it up, and then you just have your other pocket wizard connected to your Nikon SB910, and I'm pretty sure it would work. I haven't personally tried it, but just thinking about it, it should work. This can actually go above sync speed, so it can kind of keep up with this light. Now it's not going to fight the sun as much as this light, but you can go above sync speed. So that is why I still use my Nikon SB910 as my main light when I am not using this one. Now I do keep 2 of my pocket wizards in here, just if I need them. But I don't really like pocket wizards because sometimes they do misfire, and they're quite expensive. Now right here I also have another trigger, but that is for this light that I am using right now to film. So yeah, and we also have this kind of a diffuser that came with the Explorer 600, but I don't really use this. There's not really a use for this one, so yeah, I don't really use it, but I do keep it in there. So most of the time when I want to use this light, I use my 48-inch Rapid Box diffuser by Westcott, and yeah, it's a really good diffuser to use with this light. I do have the Bowen's mount, so it's pretty nice to put together. It's really easy. I do not have my diffuser here with me because it is in my office, so yeah, I'm sorry I can't show you guys. And I also keep my charger for the Explorer batteries, and then right here I keep a bag full of batteries for my flashes, which is a nice thing to have. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will be posting links to all the gear that I use down in the description. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And also let me know what gear you guys use, or if you have any questions, let me know and I will try to answer them. Also, I will be posting more photography oriented content later on, but for now you get this one. But yeah guys, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!